happier. I leave for work at 5:45 a.m. while she's still asleep. By 6:30, I'm at my desk with headphones on, starting my day with music. The office is empty, the coffee's brewing, and I've got my playlist going. Then at 7:12 a.m., like clockwork, my music stops. The notification pops up, playing on living room speaker. She's awake. Most people would be annoyed. We share my premium account because she refuses to pay for her own. Says it's a waste of $11 a month when mine works fine. But I just smile and open Spotify to see what she's playing. It started as curiosity. What does she listen to when I'm not around? Monday was Lover by Taylor Swift. Tuesday was At Last by Etta James. Wednesday, she played Better Together by Jack Johnson 3 times in a row. This morning, Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. I keep a mental list. Sometimes I write them down in my notes app during my lunch break. At first, I thought it was random, just her shuffling through her likes. But then I started noticing a pattern about 3 weeks ago. Every single song has one thing in common. They're all about commitment, forever, staying together, finding the one. No breakup songs, no angry anthems, not a single I'm independent and don't need anyone track. Just love, the real, deep, forever kind. See, I've been planning to propose for 2 months now. I have the ring, a vintage sapphire her grandmother wore, which her mom gave me after I asked for her blessing. I have the date, next Saturday at the park where we first met 4 years ago. I even have the photographer hiding in the bushes at 6 p.m. Everything's planned, everything's perfect. But here's what she doesn't know. Last Tuesday, I came home early from work. She was in the shower, and her phone was on the counter, unlocked. Spotify was open. I wasn't trying to snoop, but I saw it. A playlist titled If He Asks. It was set to private. I wasn't supposed to see it. My hand shook as I clicked it. Inside, 47 songs. All the ones she's been playing every morning for the past month. Every single one I'd been tracking in my notes app. Marry Me by Train. Amazed by Lone Star. All of Me by John Legend. Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. And at the bottom of the playlist description, a note to herself. Songs to remind him I'm ready whenever he is, just in case he needs a sign. I stood there in our kitchen, her phone in my hand, and I almost cried. She'd been sending me messages through my own Spotify account every morning for weeks, hoping I'd notice, hoping I'd understand. I put her phone back exactly where I found it. That night at dinner, she asked me what song I'd been listening to that morning before she kicked me off. I told her I couldn't remember. She smiled and said, well, I was listening to Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. You know that one? I nodded. I want to be with you everywhere. Exactly, she said, not breaking eye contact. The next morning, I watched my Spotify even more carefully. She played Forever Like That by Ben Rector. Thursday, Grow Old With You from The Wedding Singer. Friday, I Choose You by Sarah Bareilles. Saturday morning, yesterday, she played The Luckiest by Ben Folds. Each one felt like a nudge, like she was saying, I'm here, I'm ready, whenever you are. I couldn't wait until next Saturday. This morning, Monday, when my music cut out at 7:12 a.m., I didn't just open Spotify to see what she was playing. I opened it, waited for her song to start, Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis, and then I did something I'd never done before. I added one song to her queue, Marry You by Bruno Mars. Then I turned off my computer monitor and waited. My phone buzzed 30 seconds later. A text from her. Are you serious right now? Another buzz. Is this your way of asking? Another. Because if it is, you better come home. I grabbed my keys, didn't log out, didn't tell my boss, just ran. When I got home 20 minutes later, she was standing in the living room in her pajamas, mascara running down her face, holding her phone. The Google Home was still playing Marry You. I got down on one knee right there. No park, no photographer, no perfectly planned moment, just us and Spotify and 4 years of mornings where she kicked me off my account. She said yes before I even got the ring out of my pocket. We're getting married in the park next Saturday anyway. The photographer's still booked. But this morning, this was the real proposal, the one she'd been asking for in every song.